Well, let's start with some good news. As the number of doses increases, we're hearing from more people able to make appointments, especially at the pharmacy sites like Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid, fairly early in the morning. The bad news is, by early afternoon, they say most of those appointments are already taken unless you're willing to drive a long distance.
Santa Clara County got more than 500,000 vaccine doses this week. More doses means more appointments. But with so many of us now eligible, appointments are still tough to find. For example,
Rite Aid says, great news.
But then I filled out a few boxes,
and literally, in the time it took me to prove that I'm not a robot, the appointment went away. Which brings us to a tip. Enter your data if you can right away, so that when you find an open appointment, you can get right to it.
And don't be afraid to lean on your social network. I found several open appointments in Facebook chat rooms, people telling us what works and when they were able to find shots. But the big tips continue to be patience and persistence.
No appointments at this time.
Unless you're up for a drive.
Clovis, Coachella.
A 3 or 4 hour trip could net you an appointment quickly.
Fresno, Ridley, Hanford, Indio.
Until more doses find their way here.
All right, Scott, you've been doing this for several weeks now. Do you have 2 or 3 best sites, or at least one that's consistently been pretty successful?
Yeah, I've been hearing about one even within the last few days, Raj, since we talked about it. It's called Vaccine Ferry, a group of volunteers. It's only been around for a month. We mentioned it a few days ago and have gotten a lot of feedback. People really appreciate that they've been walking them through the entire process, helping them get appointments. Also, I checked just a few minutes ago on the myturn.ca site. A full slate of appointments just went live for the Oakland Coliseum for tomorrow. The full day is there. I put a link on my Twitter page in case you still need an appointment.
Okay, very good information. Scott Budman from the other mass vaccination site at Levi Stadium, but he's just saying Oakland Coliseum now opened up a bunch of appointments. You can find those appointments right now. Go ahead and go to @ScottBudman on Twitter. Thank you, Scott.